Hello, good morning. Okay, we're just wrapping up. It's been 8 days on this lawn. Just like to do a quick little video, show you kind of what's going on. I mean, the color, the greenness of the grass, everywhere that it was dead is really coming to life. You know, it's showing some good stuff, and I was gonna do just a 3 or 4 day test and show what kind of came about in 3 or 4 days, but as I went through the week, I really started to find a huge reduction in the needed water, which is a big point that we're trying to make, is to reduce the water. And I mean, you can take a look at the lawn. It just is phenomenal compared to when we started. You know, it's looking great. And there's a couple of spots that I have kind of referred to a few days ago, taking video. There is a spot back here in the corner that I actually ran out of the mineral and had to stop applying, and it was literally a line. I'm going to walk back out here. You can see the brown spot right back there in the corner. And it, you know, I've had this sprinkler just running back up in this area to get it going, and you can literally see the line right here where I ran out of mineral, and the mineral was applied a little bit around this tree, but right up in here, it really is showing you that this grass right here in this area didn't get the mineral, and you can see the type of reaction that we're actually getting. You know, I'm starting to get some green finally back up in there in that corner, but right here, I mean, it's so definite. You really can see the change and the difference. You know, if you take a look, I mean, the length on the grass and how it's actually standing up and just strong and vibrant, where before the grass itself was very thin through this area, didn't have a lot of growth to it, watering on a very regular basis. And as far as our water goes, I was able to track how many hours that we actually ran water on this side of the lawn, and we had a total of 6 hours of watering occurred during the week. 4 of those hours were on the first day, right after I applied the mineral. I kept the water on it all through that period of time, and then 2 days later in the week I watered for an hour each day, moving the water around so that all the grass was able to get the water. And then what I'd really like to show you, so this is a side that we have actually applied the mineral, shown some pretty phenomenal results. We're just going to go right over here to this other side of the yard, and we have watered for a total, it's been 8 days now, about 4 hours a day, just over 32 hours roughly. Moving the water around. You can see the really patchy spots here. You know, it hasn't filled in. Right back up in here, we still have pretty dead spots. Back over in this corner, still really brown in color. You can see the length of the lawn. I mean, just the length of the grass is just short, you know. I mean, literally, like it hasn't really grown in the 8 days that we have been applying water, and just your untreated water. And you know, realizing that we are on a direct well out here, we are not on city water. We don't have any additives or chlorines, contaminants, anything like that is really contributing to this. It's right out of the groundwater, you know, and so it tells you a lot about what's actually happening when we add the the technology to the mineral and make that change. You know, I mean, it just looks drab. It's not very full of life on this side of the yard. You just don't see the vibrance that you do on the other side. And so just to, you know, give you a real good comparison of the amount of water that was used, what we've needed, you can really get a good oversight look of the whole yard there. You know, the brown in color is just real patchy through the whole thing, and hasn't come up like the other side of the yard. So the comparison between the two and the amount of water used, it's substantial. Our numbers really did show about a 75 decrease in water used. So it's pretty neat to see this stuff in action. The product is SoilProRx, and we're pretty excited about the results that we're finding. So thank you. Have a wonderful day.